Inspired by the real-life story of the Nilan brothers, Saving Private Ryan was Spielberg's effort to portray war with an unflinching realism that Hollywood had rarely attempted. The story follows Captain John Miller, played by this handsome geezer, who's ultimately tasked with leading a squad deep into enemy territory to find and bring home Private James Ryan, the last surviving brother of 4 servicemen. But the mission itself becomes a visual life lesson on duty, sacrifice, and the value of a single human life. Saving Private Ryan was produced on an estimated budget of $70 million, a substantial figure for a war film in the late 1990s. The production spared no expense recreating the chaos of World War II. From the thousands of uniforms and weapons, to the massive sets built on the beaches of Ireland, every detail added to the realism and drove up the price tag. Spielberg also invested heavily in practical effects, pyrotechnics, and large-scale battle choreography. Despite that heavy investment, the returns were staggering, as the film went on to gross over $480 million worldwide, which is nearly 7 times its production budget. It was an extremely massive win for an R-rated war drama released in the summer blockbuster season.
I kept fearing that I was making it so ugly the film would never be able to get into a movie theater in America. It would be labeled NC-17 and nobody would ever see it. And I was hoping upon hope that the historic relevance of that landing on that day, which basically saved Western democracy, Western civilization was saved that day by these kids that landed on June 6th. I was hoping that that would allow younger people to come to a movie that would certainly be rated R, but I think had more to it than just the exploitation of World War II.
Spielberg also had back-end participation in the movie, meaning he earned a percentage of the profits and not just a directing fee. As co-founder of DreamWorks, which co-distributed the film with Paramount and Universal, Spielberg's share of the back-end made Saving Private Ryan not only an artistic achievement, but one of the most financially rewarding films of his career. With a 94% approval score, critics hailed it as a phenomenal masterpiece. Saving Private Ryan took home 5 Academy Awards including Best Cinematography, Best Film Editing, Best Sound Effects Editing, and once again, Best Director for Steven Spielberg. History has remembered Saving Private Ryan as one of the most influential and respected war films ever made, not just for its visceral realism, but for how Spielberg redefined the way war was portrayed on screen. But what was about to come next was something entirely different. If you enjoyed this clip, you can watch the full breakdown on our main channel or keep the binge going with the next clip.